All right, folks, I have a major update on this whole Epstein story surrounding Donald Trump. And what we're about to talk about right here, this new evidence against Trump, might be the most significant development in this story yet. So there's no time to waste. I want to dive into this story with you right now. Journalist Michael Wolff was recently on the Legal AF podcast on the Midas Touch Network, and he dropped a bombshell. He had interviewed Jeffrey Epstein before he died, and according to him, in one of these interviews, Epstein showed him some never-seen-before photos of Donald Trump hanging out with young women in the house that Epstein committed a lot of crimes against young women. So this is a huge development. I want to show you what Michael Wolff says in this clip. Before I do so, make sure to subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about this major bombshell. And now let's dive in and waste no more time. Have a look at what Michael Wolff said.
But at any rate, at one point, after Trump had been elected, I was sitting talking to Epstein, and he said, "Wait a minute, I got to show you something." And then he went into his safe, and he came out with photographs. They were Polaroids, I think, and he kind of spread them out like playing cards, and it was Trump. I mean, I think there were a dozen of them, and it was Trump with girls of an uncertain age at Epstein's Palm Beach house. Where
Okay, wait, just time out really quickly. Dozens of photos. Epstein kept photos of Donald Trump, dozens of them, locked away in a safe. And these photos depict Donald Trump with young women at his Palm Beach house. Is that not just the craziest development in this story, that these photos are out there, that Epstein had them and kept them in a safe? It's not like he was hanging them up on his walls for people to see because there's nothing to hide. He was keeping them locked in a safe. Let's continue.
Where all of the things that he would ultimately be accused of took place. And I remember very vividly 3 of them. There are 2 in which Trump is, the girls, topless girls, are sitting on Trump's lap. And then a 3rd in which he has a stain on the front of his pants, and the girls are kind of pointing at it, sort of bent over, laughing,
covering their mouths.
Yeah, exactly, and pointing. 3 or 4 girls, and those are the ones I specifically remember. And my assumption is that they were in the safe, and I have seen him on other occasions take them out of the safe, and I think it's certainly not unlikely that they were in the safe when the FBI came in after his arrest and took everything from the house, including everything that was in the safe.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, this really does blow the whole thing wide open. And there's so many different holes that are now being filled in. One of the main ones, which Michael Wolff just talked about at the end there, was that the FBI, came into this house, and once they arrested Epstein, they raided his house and took a bunch of hard drives and things like that during that raid. But those pictures were likely in the safe. So if the FBI accessed that safe, they're almost certainly part of the Epstein files. The Epstein files that the DOJ, the FBI has, that Donald Trump is refusing to release, and we